Then the evaluation phase will come in the process. Starts by using the Google Keyword Planner, and you will be able to compare the results for different countries, different regions, help the startup to decide on the areas of interest for the products and services. You cannot spread thin. So you cannot say, I will work in 5 products, 8 products, and then you will have thousands of keywords for each product, and you will spread very thin. Your budget will actually die. The process will help you identify the best location for the startup to operate, cost of the click, as well as the competition. So the business case and the classical approach. The business case is about a solution provider that was very stable, having IT business, running for small and medium enterprises, and it was growing steadily, making profits. The solution provider decided to go into another business unit of building an e-marketing education academy. But it was not like that. It expanded into social media strategy, planning courses and consultation too. The classical approach. Following are the traditional questions that the startup answered in the beginning to make decisions on the classical approach. This startup went through what is the objective of the startup. The main objective was being recognized as a market leader in the e-marketing education industry in Egypt and Gulf. What is the service business aiming to provide? Opening an e-marketing education academy in 3 countries, Egypt, Saudi Arabia, and Qatar. The classical approach also here, collected some information from the internet, from friends, from colleagues, visiting some websites of competition, looking at their products and service and their social media. And then the classical approach was able to answer some questions regarding the marketing, the online presence, the needed personnel, the budget distribution, and it succeeded to raise $50,000 for Egypt location only. How the $50,000 were distributed: equipment, one-off cost and legal paperwork, $5,000, office rent, $1,000 per month, salaries, $2,000 per month, online presence for marketing purposes, $2,000 one time, and for the whole year maybe. The business was open in Egypt only due to budget limitations. And what about the performance? What happened after 6 months is that the business was only able to make $10,000 of revenues, not profits, revenues, and consumed $38,500. And the decision was taken by the board to suspend the business and re-evaluate the project business model, sales lead generation, budget allocation, and optimization. And they hired a professional to evaluate the project, and they hired a digital expert to look at the project feasibility using the advanced research tool. I was lucky enough to be part of this team. I was heading the team. So this is what we have done. We compared the classical approach versus the process, the process that has been here suggested. The first step in applying the process is to redefine clearly what are the goals and objectives of the business. In order to do so, the following information was collected from the selected startup. The objective is to make the new business be recognized as a market leader in the e-marketing education. The languages of the audience addressed by the business are English and Arabic. The age group is between 25 and 45. The main targeted services are e-marketing courses, social media courses, digital marketing training, search engine optimization courses. There is no consultation, no strategies. It is very focused on education, in training. The above are presented in Arabic and English, and the market intended was Egypt and Gulf region, Qatar and Saudi Arabia. The action plan and estimated budget. After defining the clear objectives of the startup, the next step is to define the keywords that best represent the startup products and services. These can be suggested by the startup itself, verified and enhanced by using Google Keyword Planner. So let us have a look at the keywords. And this is for just one service that we've picked, which is training. So these are the suggested keywords from the Google Keyword Planner. And of course, Google Keyword Planner is based on analytics, based on history, based on what the users are looking for, and similar keywords for in this industry. So you have to know exactly which industry are you in and which business are you in. And then those are the Arabic suggested keywords too. After selecting the keywords that best represent the startup's chosen products and service, startup business goals and objectives, the next step is to get the estimated monthly number of clicks of those keywords. In addition, information about the cost per click, click-through rate, and an average position for each keyword is required. The task is completed using Google Keyword Planner. After entering these keywords in the Google Keyword Planner, the final suggested keywords with their associated information are displayed. There will be different information for each country for the startup to compare. What was the results of this application of the process? The data concluded that the process will achieve double the sales revenues, and it has been done on the ground. 50% of the investment amount was consumed when you compare it to the classical approach. The results showed that the selected startup was able to make better use of the digital marketing components when effectively applied using the process. The startup was able to focus. The startup was able to use the proper tool to identify which market, number of keywords, and actually build the website, build the social media, build the PPC campaign, and then drive the proper traffic, converge accordingly and have you seen the analytics? It will explain exactly how you are performing on the keywords on the different platforms and the bounce rate and the conversion. So now the startup started to become more digitally intelligent, and optimization was done perfectly. It has also shown that the process offered valuable guidance for the startup in deciding in which country it will operate, the products and services to be selected, in its ability to predict the future. This is Facebook, what they have done. The ability to predict the future areas of growth for its business. As a final conclusion, it is clearly that by using the digital approach, a startup will be able to enhance its business strategy, optimize its resources, and maximize its return on investment. My final suggestion, recommendation, advice for everyone is that this needs dedication. This digital thing, this startup business needs a lot of dedication. And with dedication, you will have developed the right patience, the proper knowledge, and the blended experience between your partners. You should not have a partner who is exactly the same like you. You should get someone strongly with financial background, someone with strong digital background, and someone with a strong commercial background. And then you have the proper blend. But if you get 2 engineers, you get 3 people financially good, nobody will be able to drive the business digitally and commercially. Then persistence, teamwork, always challenge the status quo, and the feedback and quality continuously. Thank you very much for attending my course. It was a pleasure, and hope to see you soon. Bye-bye.